Hey, good morning. I don't know if Bruce is going to join me this morning because he um, has cough. So he joined me yesterday. I haven't posted the last two videos yet. I need to do that. But he coughed through most of the last one. No makeup day. I'm in my pajamas. I ain't gonna change. I'm not. I have his cold, so I'm not gonna change out of my pajamas today. This is all she got. Pajama pants and nice comfy. That's it. That's me today. Trying to figure out how to make the screen not so light. Look like a pale as a sheet. You can see up my nose. Okay, so yesterday we had a memorial to go to. We went to that, and that was such a sweet lady. So I was really glad we got to go to that. And the message the pastor they had there was really nice. It was really good. So then after that, I was already starting to feel my wonkiness, and I said, okay, we have a choice. We can go home. I'm going to bed, or we can just keep going and go to Walmart, pick up, what we need to pick up there, and see if we can finish some of the Christmas shopping. And so we did that. And both of us were, me with my low blood pressure spells, and him with his coughing and congestion. We looked like a little troopers. But anyway, we got it was a better day than it would have been had we come home, because it's like rainy and cold and whatever. So it was a better day than what if we would have come home. So I have my spiced tea today. Has all kinds of stuff in it, but all the apple juice and orange juice is gone. So I was like, man. Oh well. But it's nice and hot, and I am feeling that right here. Hey, Brinkley, you here for a little scratch on the butt, huh? It was kind of nice walking around town. This time of the year is when all those blackbirds travel, and you get to see them. Like, I don't know when their actual migration dates are or whatever, because it seems like they travel for about 3 months or something, but from like September all the way through December. But and sometimes they're more than the others, and then they collect in those trees, and they're really, really loud and make all those loud noises, and I just love that. I think that's so cool. And we're in Texas, so that's not going to be everywhere, but hey, your tail is in my way. Yes, good morning, sweetheart. And so there was a few of those out, and that was kind of nice. But it was it was a nice day. We didn't let the chickens out at all because it was raining, but we didn't let the ducks out either. So Bruce had to go out there in his, in his allergy or cold, sniffly, whatever, to check on all the birds and and stuff like that. So got that done. Now today is probably going to be laundry, and we have to go through paperwork stuff, get some bills and stuff done. That's about it. Yesterday's video was really funny, bits and pieces. It was a very long video though, and so, I hate to do the videos so long, but it was like 40 something minutes, and the last 10 minutes of it were pretty funny when we were talking about roach clips and stuff. It was really funny. So that, so whenever I load all of these things, you feel free to like skip through different things, and I could always, like, in the parts that it has all the information, I could just put, okay, at 3 point da 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 da, we talk about this, and they're like really good detail. then you can go through and go, well, I only want to hear about chickens. Because we always talk about chickens. And so, other than that, I mean, I really enjoyed, we went through like Hobby Lobby and Walmart craft area. It's been forever since I have gone through any craft areas because I just haven't done them, and I miss it. So it's some things that I would like to do. Come here, Frank. Come here, Frank. Frank. Really? Oh heavens! Here I was gonna like give him some attention. He walks off into the kitchen to see Dad because Dad's making oatmeal, so he smells the oatmeal. It's like time to. Isn't this a cool mug? It's giant and it's microwavable, so that's very cool. But I've realized that a lot of the mugs that were microwavable at one point or later to change the molecular structure of the mug. But this one's pretty good. But this is like very citrusy because I use the citrus from our tree. Things are very overwhelming here, though. I definitely need to lay in bed and watch movies. That's what I need to do. That's what today needs to be. Today needs to be a lay in bed, recover, and watch movies, and just do absolutely nothing day because it's going to be filled with coughing and whatever. And it could be cedar stuff because we are surrounded with cedar, but normally we're not allergic to cedar. So I don't know. Anyway, I know there's a lot of people who have the same thing. I heard a lot of people at the memorial thing and when we were shopping who were just coughing and just sounded about as bad as we do. We actually didn't sound nearly as bad. Mine's just getting there, just starting. It's just starting to collect right here. I don't really have a whole lot to say today. I'm trying to think if there's anything interesting that happened. I do not have my chicken's not blown up, but I can, and I've got my exercise machine here. It's staring at me, telling me, "Get on me," because that's what exercise machines say. All right, so let's blow up the chicken. So yeah, I need to get on this thing today. I really do. I need to get my blood flowing. I think it's still going. It is December the 11th. We have kept up with our Advent thing, which has been nice. Sometimes Alex does it with us. And it is like, today is supposed to be low of 34, high of 40 something. So we have the heater set at like 65 in the house. It's blowing in the kitchen. And so, yeah, it would be a really good day to just sit in bed and do nothing. We went to Walmart and I got chicken soup, and normally I get everything organic, but right now is not a good time to afford organic. So I just got the old-fashioned mom chicken noodle soup, Campbell's chicken noodle soup that we used to get as kids, crackers. So I've got that set up, and it would be an excellent day to crawl in bed and just like binge watch something. And I don't know if we have anything to binge watch though. We can do Game of Thrones. We have those. Oh, I still have that season of V Wars or whatever. We can finish that. That'd be good. But yeah, so it's pajama day, Wednesday. the 11th, 2019, December. So, yeah, I'm going to pause this and see if there's anything else I have to talk about. And otherwise, I'll probably leave early. Okay, I didn't find anything else to talk about today because it's just scratchy throat and whatever. Alex has been stealing my cookies. Where'd my tea go? Oh, hang on. Okay. So Alex is stealing all my cookies. See, like all that top layer? Half of that he stole. And he just blatantly steals it right in front of me, too. So I went to Walmart, and they only have them for, maybe they're smaller tins than when we were little, because I remember them being more expensive than $2.49 or whatever. So anyway, I've enjoyed them. Those butter cookies. So I got like a few more tins, and yeah, so that's it. And then I'm trying to keep from getting Alex sick. So I marked my towel for me to put a bow on it. I'm gonna wash my hands and dry it. See? That is my towel for today. So, as I sit in bed and watch TV, and then maybe fold laundry every once in a while when it comes out of the wash, and then take all my vitamins and try to get over this awful whatever. That's what I will be doing today. See, and look, you only have to look at my ugly face for like 12 minutes because we're almost done. Brinkley, you go say hi? Come here. I haven't put my nativity up yet still. Say hi. Can you say hi? Say good morning. See, I woke Daddy up at like 4 or 1 in the morning. And Daddy actually listened. He heard me. No, leave my cookie there. My cookie. Nope, my cookie. Yeah. You don't steal my cookies. Those are my cookies. Yeah, so Daddy heard you pacing and actually let you out. Isn't he a good daddy? He's a good daddy. So I want you to scratch my back. I was like, oh, yeah. There you go, Mom. This has been an excellent dog. We found him at our old church. The boys found him at the old church in the back of somebody abandoned him in the back of a truck bed and as a puppy. And he has been a sweetheart and super smart. He's got red healer in him. And you got eye boogers. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay. So, yeah. So that's it for today. That is it for today's exciting show, Pajama Day. Wood stove. Chicken. Dog exercise machine. That's it. That's life today. I still haven't put my nativity up. It's still all my stuff there. I have to find a really pretty place to put my picture that Mary made me. So that's got to go in a really pretty place. Got to find out. So that's it for today. It's really short and sweet, and I don't have anything interesting. We're gonna have to find some interesting things for our Friday morning show. That's what is today? Today's Wednesday. So in 2 days we have our Friday morning show on Texas 46 Radio from like 9 till 12 Central Standard Time. And that is if I'm not like lost my voice or whatever. So usually we have some like funny things to talk about and silliness. to talk about on that one. And so that will be Friday morning. And like today's the 11th, so that will be the Friday the 13th. Fun stuff. So that'll be Friday the 13th. And maybe we should like look up Friday the 13th things. I don't know. We should watch all the Friday the 13th movies. And me playing with my hair, that's just me. It's a tick I have. I've done that since I was little. When I was little, I used to twirl it and like suck on the end to make it pointed. That's gross. I know it's gross, but that's what I used to do. Just like big old mange of furry hair. Okay, so so Friday morning show, Texas46radio.com. Don't forget that station goes on 24/7. When the power goes out, it has an automatic thing that kicks in, so it still goes on. That's a country station, classic country and Texas country. And then there is we have a second station called the Rock Vault, therockvault.us. That one is all classic rock, so that's going to be stuff like Rush, Triumph, some of the older stuff, and then you're going to hear things on that one that you've not really ever heard before, because he takes a lot of bands that maybe had like those had like maybe only one thing get to the charts, but then they had all these other songs they didn't release, and so he has a lot of all that stuff, and he's going into talking to a lot of those musicians from a lot of those bands that were made famous through I forget the station, but the guy that the Godfather, what was his name? Joe Anthony. Yeah, I always forget. Anyway, which might be just a Texas thing or San Antonio area thing. I don't know. But anyway, he was a guy that really made popular a lot of. It's amazing how well his ears work when I'm talking about something that interests him, and yet I can be in the room right next to him and say something, and he goes, "Huh?" or doesn't hear anything at all. I am 2 freaking rooms away. He can hear me, and I'm not even very loud. So, go figure. Anyway, so he's got a lot of those like different artists who are just coming out of the woodwork and just have new stuff coming in. So like if you like that classic rock sound, you're gonna love that station. It is just you're not gonna hear the same song twice often. I mean, it just keeps going and going. He's got so much music. So so check out both of the stations. They both have apps for your phone, and then he does have a Flipside Fridays on Fridays, Friday evening from 9 to 10, I think, 8 to 10. 9 to what? 10, 9 to 10. And and basically he plays a whole side of an album, and sometimes like the whole album or whatever. And so he has that too, and it's very cool. So, and he also takes song requests on those stations, both stations. He takes song requests if he's able. So just let us know. And like the morning show, if you have a song request during the morning show, let us know in advance and we can play it during the morning show. We've got some Christmas music, so we can actually play some country Christmas music too, or get it if we don't have it. So just let us know. It's kind of a neat. They are internet radio, but unlike Pandora and some of the other ones, it's not going to be the same songs over and over again. It's going to be just different stuff. Um, and it's not going to go in and out. I mean, you can shut it on and drive to the coast and back, and you're going to hear it the whole time. It's just it will use your data, but it won't use very much. It really doesn't use very much. So anyway,
sorry I couldn't join you. I didn't want to spoil the broth.
He didn't spoil the broth. Yeah, like this is that much better. Anyway, so Brinkley did not steal my cookie, although he did beg. And so Christmas is all about like eggnog and ice cream, butter cookies, those chocolate covered cherry cordials. We found the dark chocolates yesterday. What? Well, you don't have any ice cream. You didn't get any. And your eggnog is like at its expiration date. So, yeah. So you guys have an awesome day. Remember, every week we're supposed to have at least a day to rest. And that's not because God cracks the whip. It's because God wants you to take care of yourself. And so remember to find time to rest. Rest, chill out. Christmas is about family, time, and memories, and it's not just about the gifts. So really do some fun things. Me and Bruce and I and our kids, we do like 3 different things, and we kind of talk and get excited, and you sweetheart. And so, it's really important. Remember, I don't think we ever think about the fact that, Christmas, it's like, oh, it's Christmas again. People that, aren't big on Christmas. It's like, oh, it's Christmas again. But if you are 30 years old, you have only had 30 Christmases, and probably only 27 of them or so that you remember, if that. And so, you make the best of them, man. It's a neat season where everybody seems to, some people are grouchy and stressed out, but it's a neat season. You don't have to have a lot of money. You can make things, and that's just as special, sometimes more special than if you purchased it. And it's really just about traditions and family, and you can do silly. We used to do those. You can do silly things like charades, and it doesn't really matter. It's just about having fun. And we had one year where Alex didn't give us a list except for one game, and so we just wrapped a bunch of $1 bills, and he was really ticked off. But we had fun, so yeah. So just have fun, do some fun, silly things. Make some if you hear about people who, like there's the Christmas pickle thing that I talked about, which our pickle is like this big as compared to, a lot of them are like that big that you buy. But mine actually comes from Germany. So, but it's, you hide it on a tree the day of Christmas morning. You hide it on the tree, and then the kids look for the pickle, and whoever finds the pickle gets the extra pickle gift. So there's a pickle gift under the tree. We haven't purchased that yet. But it can be anything. It can be, it can be like a little bag of dollar store things, or, whatever you can, it doesn't have to be anything big. It doesn't have to be any major thing. It can be a crown that you made. They get to wear the crown for the day. Anything, depending on the size of your children, because any memories that you make are things they're going to remember forever. Our favorite was, we have always done matching pajamas every year since they were babies. Matching pajamas. And sometimes it can get a little, pricey. And so you find tricks, you figure out, okay, well, sweatpants are only like, $5, and then you can get a t-shirt for, not very much of anything. You can tweak it or just leave the t-shirt alone, or, whatever. But you can do all kinds of silly things. It's not That one year we did, or for several years we've done the crackers, Christmas crackers, which is an English tradition, and you basically pull the cracker apart. It has a crown, a little paper crown you put on, and it's got like a little thing in there, and then it's got like a little joke, and then it's got like a little charades thing on the back. And it's been a neat. Taylor's the one who started that with us, and it's been fun, and we've done that for like the last few years. We do I put candy canes on the tree, which a lot of people do. Justin eats them all. They just slowly disappear. He just comes to visit and then takes a candy cane and he goes, which is exactly what they're there for. We do St. Nicholas, and which is like it's past already, but it's the night of the 5th, morning of the 6th. That's how I always remember it in my head. And it's, putting stockings. It's a German tradition. It's putting, candy in stockings. Kids put their stockings out, and then they get candy in the stockings. I still do it. My kids are all over 20. And I still do it, and I will do it for as long as I live, as long as my brain is working and whatever, and I can. I do it. I will do it because it's tradition. It's just a fun thing. We have ornaments that are tradition. I have some ornaments on there from people who've passed away. Some ornaments made by, I have an ornament that is hand-carved. It's a hand-carved wooden Santa head that is made by my friend Janice's dad. It's amazing. Let me show you. Come off. Let's see. This one is cool. Okay, so tinsel. Scott was talking about the tradition of tinsel in our house. My mom made us put it on one piece of tinsel at a time. And I did that the first year that I found the tinsel. I was like, no, we must put it on one piece of tinsel at a time. And I got old. Okay, so this is my friend Janice's. Dad made this. Look, it's carved. It's hand carved. It's dusty. My tree was up all year, so all my ornaments are dusty. Judy's gonna get mad at me. Anyway, so it's hand carved. Is that not the coolest thing? Look at that. And he's got it. He has it signed on the back. I'm not sure if it's dated. I can't really see it, but it's just so cool. It's hand carved and hand painted. And it's a cork for a wine bottle, but I just went ahead and put a little thing on the top and turned it into an ornament because that just makes me think of him and their family. And then this is Mrs. McCarty. We had a neighbor when I was a little girl, and this was an ornament from her tree, and it reminds me of her. And so that I think is very cool because, if you can find something that reminds you of someone, an ornament that maybe they had. I'm trying to think if I have anything else up there, but an ornament that they may have had that you got to keep. I've got a couple of ornaments from my friend Becky's mom that are really beautiful. I've got some ornaments that were given to me by different friends. I have there's an apple on the tree somewhere, and the apple is from one of my best friends when I was little. She took like a gold pen and put her, Merry Christmas or whatever in the year on the apple. I still have it. It's just a little tiny apple, and it's from my friend Amberly, and I still to this day put that thing on the tree. I don't know where it is, but and then this is okay. So my brother. So my brother Scott has a favorite ornament that used to go on our tree when we were little, and it was a blue pine cone, and it had snow on the top of it, and it was a glass ornament. And I think my dad still has it. I remember when we were moving my dad, I put all of his best ornaments in a box, in a really nice Christmas tote box, and closed it up. And then the rest of the ornaments we either donated, or they were there was like, yeah, that's pretty much what we did. I didn't. I gave him all the best stuff. Anything that I would have, kept or whatever. Things that were handmade by my mom and I, and the things when we were kids and stuff. And so he can't find it. So he thinks that it may have gone with like his ex-girlfriend or whatever. But I think Dad probably still has it there. I hope. But anyway, so he's been trying to find an ornament exactly like that. And so it's interesting because when my friend Becky's mom passed away, I got a bunch of, not a bunch, I have one. I think I might have more than one. Hang on. Acorn ornament. Vintage. No. Cortana, I did. Oh, good. Mintons. What are Mintons? All right. Europe's leading ceramic factory during the Victorian era. Why is it showing me a picture of Mintons? I don't even know what that is. Okay. Evidently Cortana's away. But anyway, so this is, kind of like what, I guess, kind of like what he had. But I think I have a couple of those. And they're from my friend Becky's. Maybe I just have one. I don't know. But anyway, so there's all kinds of like really cool traditions, and I think the more that you make the tradition, the more you get into tradition things and you take the time to do them every year, the more your kids will value that Christmas experience and be excited and do it with their own kids and, keep going with it. And they'll pick their favorites. They won't necessarily do all of them. They won't necessarily do everything the way you do it. My husband's mom used to bring the kids every year to make Christmas cookies, sugar cookies, and let them decorate them. And if she didn't do it, then I did it. And we haven't done that in a while. But anyway, so it's neat. And so Christmas is really about doing that kind of stuff and spending time with your family. So, try the ornament thing. If you get ornaments, ask everybody that you really love to either make you or give you an ornament, put their name on it or whatever, put it on your tree. So then when you put the tree up every year, and then talk about the person that the ornament belongs to. Oh, this belongs to this person, to your kids, so that they remember. And then they will be able to kind of pass that down when the ornaments go down to them. Then they can say, hey, this is the nativity, that my mama made. This is the ornament that, we got from my uncle or whatever. It's just a neat tradition. So anyway, you guys have an awesome day. And hopefully you will get to do something fun after you've done your work or your chores or whatever. You can maybe do something fun for the evening. It's getting really close to Christmas. And so I really hope y'all are enjoying this season, this holiday. Christmas comes but once a year. Enjoy every day that you can. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.